What up, tube? Yo, like, this obviously is all different. Like, you're at a different angle and, you're seeing different stuff. It's because it's Halloweeny time. We were asked to decorate pumpkins for work for Halloween. And, you know, yeah, you know. So I'm gonna do my best to make a pumpkin here, I guess. The reason why I kind of like this here is, I can just add paint as I need to. This is a glow in the dark orange that I'm actually starting off with. I just happen to have, just to kind of check the consistency of how everything's going to drip onto here more than anything. This is a really good technique for, when you have just paints that I hate to say you don't really care about, but you're just trying to go through them, get rid of what you can. And I don't really know, if I add paint colors to this. The base of this actually is supposed to be a glow in the dark. Whatever you call that, pumpkin here, for Halloween. So I didn't really want to add too much more to that. But at the same time, I'm just gonna derrick it up here, get some colors on here. It's kind of funny that this is going on here. Like, the reason why I'm doing this here right now, it just came in the mail recently. It's an order that I found online where I could have gotten it from, what do you call the place? Walmart. Yeah. And the cost of the pumpkin, I think, was like 89 cents. Plus, I think it was like $3 for shipping. Because it's shipped from China. Yeah. And actually, it's like a 2-part pumpkin and put both parts together myself. I'm adding paint to this right now because it's going to be used for a pumpkin contest for work. And, I'm just adding in some colors. I'm not really giving a lot of care as far as, this color over that color or whatever, Let's just see what, transpires here, how they kind of flow together. I'm really trying to, stick with the outside of the painting. I don't want to go too far into the, the middle area, just because, when I was debating this when I was setting this up here, the contest is actually this coming week. I really should have done this way before. And I didn't, slacker me. I'm just going to add some glitter in here because I can. And I think I actually kind of did that. But, slacker me, I should have done this way before and I didn't. Because, it's just, I didn't really feel like it. I wasn't really feeling, the whole contest aspect of it. This thing here. You know, plus I had to wait on the item. And, you know, I mean, I knew this was coming along as far as like I've been working at this place for a year, and I remember they did this contest last year. I actually bought another pumpkin that, you know, in theory, if I'm working for the same place next year, I can, yes, hi, meow, meow. Are you coming to paint with me? Hi, meow. Oh yeah, meow. Okay. So yeah, if I'm still working here next year, you know, fingers crossed. In theory, you know, the grace of God, all that. Be working next year. I can use that pumpkin next year, you know, or if I just don't like how this one here comes out, which I like how this is, you know, so far. I have to remember, like, I used to watch this whole thing on like color theory, and, you know, spacing out your colors a bit, you know. And as I cover this up here, you know, it's an interesting sort of concept. This is, of course, now just the tester, you know, and I'm letting the paint, as you can see, go down. You know, I want it to hit the bottom record here. It's creating a pattern down there on that record, you know, as far as a different design type of thing. That's the other thing, is I just didn't mix up any like colors. So I didn't mix up any oranges. You know, so like I didn't even buy any oranges, you know, so like yeah. Yeah. You know, here's my bottle of premix. You ready for this? Ready for my premix? That's about as much orange as I have right there. Oops. Oh, put some more colors up in there now that I've done this. Make some more of you. And maybe some of you. No. Okay. For you again. Really? Meow. Meow. I just got like quiet all of a sudden. I don't know why. It's probably because the cat was walking by me and it was just like, hey, you gotta be quiet for Dad, you know, but no, I don't really have to. I don't even know what I just added in there. Wow. I know, right? I'm just like all up in your business. Yeah, so as you can see, the cat's still here. No, we're not going outside right now. We're painting. I know, it's like almost sunrise. A little black in the, cause you know, this is a Halloween thing. So. This is not gonna be dry by Thursday or Wednesday. Actually, I think is when we're supposed to turn this in. Today's Saturday. I can't believe doing this right now. Okay. Thanks, I can. I've had a long week. You gotta forgive me. Like, I guess we can talk about weeks. Yeah. So, I don't know if I really, you know, when I'm not painting, I work government. And one of the things that we do is outreach after storms in areas, you know, that were affected. Make sure that they're, you know, aware of, you know, different things that are needed and required and all that, you know, for repairs. And it was a striking little week there, of doing that because, you know, it's a lot of mental, you know, that happens when you go through things like this. You know, you're walking up to people who, you know, just lost everything. And, hi, how you doing? And they're like, I'm homeless. And you're like, oh, well, here's a flyer in case you decide you're gonna rebuild. And they're like, oh, well, thanks. I'll put it over here with all the other stuff. You know. Stuff. These sorts of things I feel. The area I was at, like, wasn't even, you know, it wasn't where I just lived, but it was still a hard hit area. And, you know, that weighs on you because it's like, oh, I just lived in these areas. And, you know, I knew people in these areas, you know. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through. That's something I wish I just. Saddened. I think that's probably the best wording I have for it. Saddened. Trying to think of how I would, survive. I knew I would. Now, I guess you just kind of wake up and keep going. You know? That's what you need to do, right? You're thankful that you have a new day. There's a family that the last night there, I needed to get some food. church for a few days. And, we're in a hotel, and I just wanted to sit down somewhere, kind of by myself and decompress. There was a family next to me in the restaurant. Denny's. And it was almost like a chicken meal. Yeah, it was like chicken. Not a fajita, but I guess kind of fajita, you know. They just kind of take out the chicken and they put it on the deal. We'll call it fajita. So I'm having my chicken. Family next to me today. The sisters all apologize because she hadn't seen her brother in a number of years, and their mom just died. And I thought about, my mom, of course. And then something kind of weird happened. So that as we were talking, I kind of like that color up top there. It's kind of cool. But the writing came up for the brother. He was gonna take some him. Because, you know, his mom, he had enough money left over. I'm gonna put a green on here. It's great in baseball. He was gonna pay for the meal because he had enough money left over. He was gonna get some Timu teeth. Meow, meow. You little dog. You trying to lay me? Yeah, some teeth off of Timu. So. Like, but I want this color. Meow. So instead of him, you know, or maybe he is gonna get some teeth from Tina, hopefully. But I went ahead and grabbed a go for them. There's an apparent. You know, they're trying to make some really important decisions right there. The last thing we need to worry about is pancakes. Look at that. It's like AC on top. A little This is like actually kind of cool. Yeah. The way they're just covering the pumpkin and dripping in and everything. And I pretty much have covered the record also. So yeah, now that I've told this story about how I've paid for, you know, mystery family's dinner. And this has absolved me of all my, sins of life, per se. The question, the question kind of becomes like, do I leave the bottom areas that are not painted unpainted, or do I try to instead cover them, you know? Like all I'm doing right now, I'm kind of tilting the record a little bit, so that this paint here, will just kind of move. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. Trying to keep more of the paint on the record, I guess, during this time period here. I know, right? Meow. 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 I hope this is dry, in a couple days. Going off the idea that normally the records are dry, quicker, quote unquote. I'm going to say that paint on the plastic, here will dry fairly quick. And I don't have to cover the whole thing. I see where there's like some areas where I don't necessarily have a lot of paint. Like the back of the side of this, it isn't really. You see here, it doesn't have like a lot of paint. These stuff here. Do you have paint in here? I was like, do you have paint in here? I don't know though. Like it's cool without, and it doesn't have to have like all over. I think to have the effect that I want, like I get why people want to have them fully covered, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, and how much paint do I really need to put on this to get it fully, damn, bro. Like, can I, like, scoop some of this or something? Come on here. Like, it's literally, like, here. Come on. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I know, right? Like, I feel like I can get some more paint. I just, it's just like this side over here. Just not any fucking, nothing's over here. Like, I didn't even get where it needed to go. There, like, go there. There, like, in the center of those. Yeah, like, get all into that. Come on here. Like, I'm just throwing paint at this one, side over here. Let's just see, like, what happened. Like, I think I got that corner now. Okay. What do we think here? Anybody else needs a little more, a little more something, 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 something anywhere? What do we think? We need a little something over here too. We need to like freshen this side over here up, right? Gonna freshen all you up over here, I guess. That we're trying to get to. Just a little bit down in here. Is that what we're trying to do? I am just like throwing colors. Like a fucking madman. I am possessed. Possessed with my coloring. Where how did you get this up? There it is. Put another little layer of black around. Wait. I hope if I stir that up a little bit. Oh, this is a really freaking thin low. Huh? Wonky, wonky, wonky. Wonky, 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 They say you're actually supposed to like cover the whole thing in like one color of paint first, and whatever. But next time I know exactly what color I'll use. It's just like some of these little areas here, It's like you could help the paint flow into them. Just want to finger paint your way through it also, think about doing that. I don't finger paint my way through paintings a lot, but something like this. I guess I might give it one more. Quick, run over with the colors. At some point, you're just kind of wasting your time and you get something good out of nothing. So you have to ask yourself, like, at some point, what are you doing? What are you doing at some point? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get it out of the way, so. Just a hair. I didn't even want to spin it that much. Because I still have still have to take the cup off. That thing today. Better for some of the safely here. There you go. Finish you off here with just some purple yellow. And we just finish you off. Watch this trickery. I got like a little bit of an idea of what I want to do to you. Mm-hmm. 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 I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking of things in my head, like, oh, you know what? This kind of feels good to me. This combination of colors right here feels wonderful in my head. I have to remember to move the pumpkin along. Pumpkin now. I'm gonna droop for a little bit. We're about to find out. We're about to find out here shortly. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, where did it go? I just cleaned it off too. That's the whole thing. There it is. I just cleaned it off. Why did I stick it in there? Jeez. I am not really thinking right now, but the sun's coming up, but that's okay. And I'm gonna leave that pumpkin right there, and this is just gonna be my little swipe through this also, just so I can say that I did it. I need to look and see how long I've been recording for. Oh, we got here. We're at 36 minutes on that pumpkin. Whew. So on the positive sides of life, I did go to the doctor just recently and got the clean bill to say that, yeah, we'll come back to you next year, but otherwise, you should be good to go on this whole ear thing. Like, welcome to the Good Hearing Club, Mr. Kearney. Yeah, I kind of like this. Like a clearing. It's like, yeah, you know. Welcome to having a little bit of a clear from whatever was going on in your ear. I'm gonna clear that ear on out. I think we maybe just cleared on out. Right there. Hold on. I didn't even think to torch the pumpkin over here. This ain't gonna work. I was like, all right, I got them done with this thing. You know, I'm gonna torch it. I'm done playing for today. I mean, that's all this really is for me. Really, you know, a lot of times it's playing. It's like, you know, play therapy. I don't know if I even have enough because it is kind of late here. You know, I don't know if I'll be able to get a black light view for you guys. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, it's a little late. So no real black light view, but you can see some orange in there. You can see some other things. Yeah. Yeah. So, thanks for joining me for this Halloween spooktacular. Doses.